The manual was handed out to journalists, players and coaches during a free course about the Russian language and culture organized by the National Federation. It included a section under the title, "What to do to have a chance with a Russian girl." The advice included lines like, "Make sure you're clean, smell good and dress well." It also said that Russian women don't like to be seen as objects. Because Russian women are beautiful, many men only want to sleep with them. The advice is to treat the woman in front of you as if she is someone of value, it says. The FIFA said that the material was included by mistake by the teacher and that it does not reflect the values of the federation or its directives. It also said that it has been removed. Local reports say that the material was taken from a blog about Russian women. Argentina has been at the forefront of a grassroots movement to fight violence against women that has spread worldwide. The manual's advice has triggered criticism from women rights activists and others after it went viral on social media. Dimitri Payet faces a World Cup KO with France after the tearful Marseille star was forced off injured in the Europa League final against Atletico Madrid. France, who play the Socceroos in their opening match in Russia on June 16, are due to name their squad later this week. Payet is considered an integral part of coach Didier Deschamps' plans. He was taken off injured after 30 minutes with what appeared to be a hamstring injury. The midfielder was in floods of tears as he was replaced. Fellow countryman and Atletico striker Antoine Griezmann displayed a classy gesture in comforting Payet as he left the field. Brazil's star forward Neymar said he feels comfortable back in training ahead of the World Cup, after more than 2 months out with a broken foot bone. Brazilian fans are crossing their fingers that the world's most expensive player will be 100% fit for their team's bid to win a record-extending 6th world title in Russia. And the Paris Saint-Germain goal-scoring machine said his first sessions with the ball are going well. "I started training with the ball, making passes, hitting it," he said. "Clearly there's some fear, but I'm losing it bit by bit." Neymar was injured on February 25 playing for PSG against Marseille in Ligue 1. The 26-year-old underwent surgery on a bone in his right foot in Brazil at the start of March. Manchester United have extended their record as the only club represented in every England tournament as coach Gareth Southgate named his World Cup squad. Phil Jones, Ashley Young, Jesse Lingard and Marcus Rashford make up the Red Devils contingent in the 23-man party to travel to Russia, and the club have been represented in every World Cup and European Championship England have appeared in, all the way back to Henry Coburn and John Aston at the 1950 World Cup. Their 4 inclusions this time around match the most players they have had in a squad. It is the 7th time in England's last 10 tournaments they have achieved that mark. Tottenham have the most players, 5, in this year's squad, with England manager Southgate calling on fullbacks Kieran Trippier and Danny Rose, midfielders Eric Dyer and Dele Alli and striker Harry Kane. Spurs, along with Liverpool, have had players in all but 2 England tournament squads. Spurs missed out in 2014 and Liverpool in 1986, while neither were represented back in 1954. Liverpool are represented by Jordan Henderson and the uncapped Trent Alexander-Arnold this time around, but see United nudge one ahead in overall selections, 66-65. The Premier League's Big Six provide 17 of the 23 players chosen by Southgate, with Kyle Walker, John Stones, Raheem Sterling and Fabian Delph from champions Manchester City, along with Arsenal's Danny Welbeck and Chelsea defender Gary Cahill. Peru have named their provisional squad, but the roster does not include 39-year-old striker Claudio Pizarro or suspended forward Paulo Guerrero. Guerrero was excluded from the tournament earlier this week after the Switzerland-based Court of Arbitration for Sport extended his doping suspension from 6 months to 14 months. He was a key player in the qualifying phase for the South American country, who have qualified for the World Cup for the first time since 1982. But coach Ricardo Gareca has defiantly claimed his side can still be a force without their top scorer. Paulo is a sensational player, an idol, but life goes on and we have to represent the country in the best way possible, Gareca said. We are going to be prepared for the maximum of demands and we are going to resolve all the possible inconveniences that present themselves. Peru will play a friendly against Scotland in Lima on May 28, after which they travel to Europe for a friendly in Austria on June 3 against Saudi Arabia and one more on June 9 against Sweden in Gothenburg.